Good morning, it's Thursday, and this is a look at traffic on Morning in the Mountains here on the Mountain Fun Live channel. Now, we are the only traffic report that gives you trail closures as well, including Rabbit Creek Trail. Now, that's a seasonal closure. The bridge where the trail crosses Abrams Creek actually is out, and it's a wide crossing that may be deep during high water events. Also, Boogerman Caldwell Fork Trails. Several water crossings exist on the Caldwell Fork Trail. If you're a hiker, you need to be prepared to ford those streams. Otherwise, the National Park, we have some of our seasonal closings, including Round Bottom and Straight Fork. That closed on October 28th. And also, we're going to have the Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail closing November 25th, and Rich Mountain Road closed on November 11th. We're also going to find Clean Wings Dome Road. That'll close for the season on November 30th. That's a look at your traffic conditions right now, and let's check in with Kira and Savannah.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and today I'm here with Jim with Rocky Top Tours. Now Jim, how long have you been a tour guide?
I've been a tour guide going on 40 years.
40 years.
That's older than you are.
It is, yeah. And you know so many things. We've been up here, we went up to Clingman's Dome, and where are we at right now?
We're at Newfound Gap.
Newfound Gap. So which tour is it that we just took?
This is a Smoky Mountain Special.
Smoky Mountain Special, which is on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
And then what other kind of tours do you have?
We do Cage Cove. We do that on Monday.
Ooh, I love Cage Cove. So which one is your favorite?
This one.
This one? So is this one the best for the person who isn't maybe a local and they want to get a good feel?
Somebody that's never been here, this is where I tell them to go.
Okay, cool. Now, what's your favorite thing about being a tour guide?
It's just meeting all the different people, and you get to go into the national park, which I don't ever get to do unless I'm working.
Right, and you have a great job.
I do.
And you're good at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so speaking of how good you are at it, how can these people come and take a tour with you?
Just call us up on our phone number, 865-429-8687, and we'll book it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Thank you.
I've had a lot of fun here with Rocky Top Tours and can't wait to finish out this tour and see what else there is.
Sounds good.
Now back to you guys.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
Right the board.
It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy with Rich Haley and Jim Johnson and Brad Lovett. Getting closer to Brad's birthday on Saturday. I'll tell you how I'll be dancing on your birthday. But it's also, I think, on yesterday's program, we were at the end of yesterday. You started telling us about this traffic ticket that you got, that Jim got in downtown Knoxville. So I want to take a minute before we get to the news with Brad.
Well, it was a parking ticket.
Oh, parking.
I don't want
ticket.
people to think I'm.
No,
but,
that's totally different. I'm sorry.
Parking ticket, because it wasn't actually.
No, the car was parked.
Moving. It was parked.
Too long. It was parked.
It was. I was doing something at a theater downtown, and I didn't make it back. I had 20 minutes. Had to go in, dump my stuff off, and then set up, and then get back out.
So you had fed the meter, but it only could take so much time.
There was 20 minutes. Well, there was 20 minutes left on it when I pulled in. So I thought I got 20 minutes, so I'll come back. I don't want to dump all my stuff out of the truck, then go. Anyway. I came back, and I was a few minutes late. Well,
how is it much as a few?
Ticket number one.
How many minutes is a few?
I don't know, probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
Wasn't terrible.
Wasn't
terrible.
So,
I thought,
well, what are the odds? What are the odds that parking enforcement is going to be going by right at the moment that you're expired?
Right, it was crazy. Anyway,
they knew.
I think they get beeper alerts or something. I'm wondering.
These new meters.
15 thing.
These new meters are all electronic with the credit cards and everything.
It could be like out, get down there, write a ticket.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
bet you're right.
I'm not mad at all. I don't want people to think that I'm mad at the government because I got a ticket. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm always like, if I did the crime,
Do the time.
gotta do the time
Pay the
or
fee.
pay the dime.
Pay the fine.
Pay the fine, pay the
dime.
because you can stick. Anyway, so in my brilliant deduction in my brain, I thought, well, I wonder if you can get 2 tickets if you don't pay the meter. So
Let's go to the videotape.
obviously that is true, and you can, because 2 hours later.
But wait, there's money on your windshield also.
Yes. Well, in this picture,
Explain
here,
that.
Well, I thought, well, I'm not going to get ticket number 3, so I said, I put in there. I
On
said,
Facebook,
well,
you went on Facebook and
Yeah.
said, "I've already gotten 1 parking ticket.
Yeah.
This is a picture of my car. I'm parked near the Bijou Theater. Please help."
Well, when I went back out the second time, because I was there all day, it was a 12-hour day.
Yeah, you're working. You
yeah, I was
can't
working.
leave,
Right.
Because you're actually in the middle of a video production. You can't
Right,
just
couldn't leave. Couldn't
leave the camera unattended.
So anyway, came back out. Sure enough, there's ticket number 2. Long story short, I said, I'm not getting ticket number 3. So I fed the meter and I maxed it out. Unfortunately, you can only do 2 hours at a time.
Yeah.
So here I was, 9:36 is when I had to be out to feed the meter so I could make it to 10, because at 10 o'clock you don't have to put more money in. And I put a post on there. I said, I said, joking around, I was like, if anybody's by my meter, so I don't get a ticket number 3, slap a few quarters in, it'd be fun, and take a picture. Well,
And you'll pay them back.
yeah. Well, I didn't say that. I said I'd give, it'd be nice, Anyway,
Pay it forward.
pay it forward. And I made it back out in time, and I got to put my money in and made it till 10 o'clock and didn't see it. Then I came back out when the production was over, about 11 o'clock, and I walk up to my car. As you can see, there was
that's
a
what we
picture
saw.
on there of a $5 bill underneath the 2 tickets. And I thought, how sweet is that? And had no idea who it was that did it. Nobody said anything until like later on the next day. And
So you didn't get another ticket for trying to bribe a parking enforcement
No,
officer.
no.
Okay, good.
no, but
Right.
I did get 2 tickets, and they're $11 a piece, so it's $22. And to me, it was worth it. A public service announcement, folks. You can get 2 tickets in the same day, and I'm not sure, but you could probably get 3 or 4 tickets in the same
just
day
keep
if
going.
you want to just do it. But I figured 2 was enough. My public service announcement was done, so I don't want to pay any more than $22 anyway. But Ann, thank you so much for putting that $5. That is just, I'll take the blessing. I mean, I was joking, but I really do appreciate it. It was so much fun to post that. And because of your generosity, we're talking about it today on our show, because I'm not sure I would have ever mentioned it, except for the fact that I got 2 tickets in one day. But Ann, love you. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
All right.
Wonderful.
Is there time for news?
I don't
Not all that much.
that went
Squeeze in
quite a
one.
ways, yeah.
Squeeze in one.
Alrighty. Well, this weekend is the Island and Pigeon Forge hosting their annual tree lighting ceremony
Yes.
with special guests Paula Dean
Oh, awesome.
and country recording duo The Young Fables. This year's event features a free concert from those Maryville natives, The Young Fables, and an a cappella performance from Grayscale and an improv rap comedy feature from the Freedaps, who regularly perform at premier entertainment destinations such as Disney and Universal.
I wonder if you could take a torch and put a stick of butter on it, light the butter on fire, and use that as the ceremonial tree lighting torch.
I don't know.
I was thinking for Paula Dean, we need a butter torch.
I've been
of
to
some
that
kind.
event. I've been to that event one time.
Yeah.
And it's busy.
Oh yeah.
So you'll.
Well, you know what? A lot of the tree light over the next 2 weekends, you'll have a ton of tree lighting ceremonies. I know there's one tomorrow out at Turkey Creek, and then there's one tomorrow in Chilhowie Park downtown.
Yes.
Right, and that one in Chilhowie Park downtown, it's called Christmas at Chilhowie. The official United States Capitol tree that they cut in Arizona, New Mexico, wherever, it has to drive across country, obviously, to get to the U.S. Capitol in Washington. And they've planned it so that it will be at Chilhowie Park in Knoxville for this event tomorrow night on its journey. And then it's only got another day's drive to get up to Washington
Well,
to be
how
ready
cool
in
is
time for the, it's probably Thanksgiving or the weekend is probably when they do it up there. Yeah.
So we get the tree here in Knoxville before it goes to Washington,
It'll probably
DC?
be laying flat
Yeah.
on a truck.
And it's
still.
a little bag. You know how they bag the trees now.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a huge one.
Well, it'll be a big bag.
Yeah.
Isn't it wild how we get excited about little things
It's
like
the,
that?
well, the official tree of the United States Capitol
really cool.
is going on this cross-country journey, or is probably now already on it. I mean, it must be at this point somewhere along I-40 coming toward here,
You would think.
right?
So
Anyway.
is there like a convoy of street sweepers going behind that thing, picking up all the pine needles? Because I know what happens in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
You know what? That should be an opportunity for sponsorship by Dyson or Hoover or one of these Dirt Devil. Somebody ought to be driving. They ought to be driving a big old truck right behind the Christmas tree. That's good stuff.
That'll work.
Yeah.
I've tried for many years to go to an artificial tree, but my wife will not have anything to do with it. She was like,
The good thing about
Real tree.
artificial trees is apparently you don't have to take them down till August. So I heard.
"Well, it looks like a potted plant in your house."
And why bother if it's already August? You might as well just leave it up.
Well,
Right?
because the grandkids are coming to. Never mind. I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to get in any deeper here.
I'll just say this. I'll say this. My mother, for her last 2 years of her life, put her Christmas tree up and never took it down. She just changed the ornaments with the season.
I made her happy,
So it
right?
was a Christmas tree, it was a Valentine's tree, it was a St. Patrick's Day tree.
And she was happy.
And she was happy.
Boom.
I'm with you. I can
All
have
right.
Christmas in my house year round.
I know people who
Wouldn't
do
bother
that.
me
I
at
know
all.
plenty of
I would
people
love
who
it.
leave that up year round. All right. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. You can save money with our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. Give us a call at 865-978-1152 because we're getting so close to all these great fun activities. And we got more to tell you about coming right up on Morning in the Mountains. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, Frank Murphy here, talking with my friend Matt Liskis about the island at Pigeon Forge. You've been there for quite a while, and it's always huge things happening at the island. I know I love visiting and going to Paula Dean's restaurant or going to Emery's Five and Dime.
Absolutely.
Those are two of my favorites.
We go to Paula Dean's probably like once a month for lunch, but that's all you can do.
How many of those hoe cakes can you possibly eat?
I don't want to find out. I just want to take it easy. So
yeah. So tell us about the island. Of course, has been in operation for a while. It's a huge location for Old Smoky Moonshine with the performances, and now with Margaritaville and everything.
Yeah, no, it's still growing. We've been open for about 6 years now. Continually adding new experiences and working on new things that we can do to just make it better. And
of course, the number one thing when you're driving through Pigeon Forge is you'll see the wheel.
Yes.
And you'll say, "I want to go to there."
That's how we, when people ask where we are on the parkway or how they know who we are, is the wheel. It's on everything that we have.
Exactly.
It's like our icon,
Sure, and our friends at Alcatraz East are at the gateway to the island.
We love working with them. They're a great tenant for us, and I mean, it's obviously an incredible museum experience. They do new things every month as well.
Now, Pigeon Forge and Sevierville and Gatlinburg are delaying the start of their winter fests and Christmas lights a little bit this year because they thought, you know what? There's so much beautiful fall foliage, and the leaf lookers are coming to town. So why not extend the leaf looking season a little closer to Thanksgiving? When does the island transition from Halloween or to Thanksgiving and then to Christmas?
So our official date is set with our tree lighting with Paula Dean. Paula Dean comes to the island and
she's awesome.
Yeah,
she was just there recently too, wasn't she?
She was.
Over at Lumberjack Feud.
Lumberjack, and then she came over to the restaurant to do a little book signing and meet some fans.
So awesome, yeah.
Wonderful person.
All right, so she comes to do the tree lighting.
So the tree lighting
which is made of butter.
Oh, absolutely. It's all covered in... No, it's not.
My thing is something
It actually has lights on it, but that would be a cool concept. You might give me an idea.
A butter tree.
Yeah. So I'm sure she has one. It's Saturday, November 23rd. It's actually the weekend before Thanksgiving.
That's about right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's acceptable time to turn on the lights, right?
Yeah, no, totally is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know some of the other shopping centers in and around East Tennessee are on that same weekend, and as well as the city of Knoxville does theirs just 5 days later on the day after Thanksgiving.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
I've
So
been
you're-
wanting to
you're-
make it up to theirs. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
to
good
see it.
one. That's always on the night after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Market
Cool.
Square. So that's cool. So you're right in line with that.
Yeah.
November 23rd, it's Christmas at the island.
Yes, and we're doing a 40s theme this year. So we've got a big band coming called the Streamliners. They're out of Knoxville.
Oh, I've seen them perform
Have
at the
you?
Rossini Festival.
Oh,
They're
no
terrific.
kidding.
Yeah.
They are? They're really
Oh,
good?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's the first time working with them. So
Good, good.
And we've got singers coming, and then, of course, swing dancers, and then it'll be all like the 40s kind of style.
I mean,
so
if
I'm
I were
excited about
alive
that.
during a different decade, I probably would pick the
Right?
40s. 'Cause
Yeah.
Glenn Miller and Tommy Dorsey, all that
Absolutely.
music I love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, they would miss out on my modern conveniences, so I probably would not really do that.
Yeah, polio, things like that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. I'm like all about the hairstyles and
Yes.
the fun. Yeah, especially of the 40s. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so that'll run you right up through. How long do you celebrate Christmas at the island? All the way into January?
I think we're gonna end it when the city does, and I think it was sometime in February.
That's good.
Like Valentine's Day
Yeah.
or something. Like, yeah.
But you'll
that's
have New
gonna
Year's
be-
Eve on the island
Yes.
too, because there's a lot to do on New Year's Eve. But you got Old Smoky right there, and you've got all the other great attractions.
Yeah. It's a really fun place to be. I like to say that we're the destination for New Year's in Pigeon Forge. We have a big headliner every year. This year we have a country artist called Tyler Rich. He's coming. And then we have a band.
I remember him when he was Tyler Poor.
Is that right?
No.
Yeah, wow. He's come a long way.
Yeah, he's very successful.
So yeah, Tyler's great. And then we have another band called Temecula Road opening for them, and then a improv rap group, which you might be interested in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're called the Free Daps, and they're really fun. We had them last year. We do a big fireworks display.
Yeah.
And it's, it does get really busy, but it's still like a safe and like fun place to bring
Exactly.
your family. It's not
Right.
like, overly crowded and
Yeah,
everything.
so you could either stay right there at Margaritaville or go have
Yeah.
dinner at Paula Dean's. If you get I'd make your reservations now for New Year's Eve if you
Yeah.
possibly could.
Get there early,
Because that's where everybody else is going to want to go too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, so much to do at the island constantly year-round, and definitely go over and say hi to our friend Ron Emery at the Five and Dime, pick up some nice, fun old-timey candies and souvenirs.
Absolutely.
And everything else, all the great shops all throughout. You can't go wrong spending a little
Definitely.
bit of time there, making that part of your Pigeon Forge vacation. Well, Matt Liskus, thank you for telling us about the next. Will you come back maybe in the spring and talk about
Oh, I would love that.
all of
Thank
that
you.
stuff that's coming up as well?
Yeah.
All right. Island and Pigeon Forge. It's our neighbor across the street from the Mountain Fun Life studios. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. We'll be right back after this.
One week away from Thanksgiving, and we'll take a quick look at the weather forecast today. We're going to have those temperatures right around 60 near the attractions, and we'll be talking around 50 in the upper elevations, and temperatures in the low side about 42 tonight here and lower in the higher elevations, and it could be 10 to 20 degrees colder depending on where you're going. If you're hiking to Lot Mount LeConte, all bets are off, but allow for taking some warm clothes and being very layered if you're heading up to that area. That's a look at the forecast. I'm Brad Lovett, and this is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
The best way to see the Smokies, Rocky Top Scenic and Leisure Tours. Our beautiful tours of the Great Smoky Mountains will take you where you want to go. Imagine experiencing the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains through the windows of our mini coach. Every member of the family can devote themselves to the passing landscape. We take you to the best places. So if you're looking for the best way to enjoy the Smoky Mountains, let us take you on a Rocky Top bus tour. Rocky Top Bus Tour, the best way to see the Smokies.
It is Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel this Thursday morning. I'm Frank Murphy. Rich Haley is filling in for Robert Owenby. Jim Johnson is here, and Brad Lovett is here. And now it's only 1 week from Thanksgiving. Today is the Great American Smokeout. Give up cigarettes just for today if you can. We'd appreciate that. And everyone within a perimeter of, probably 20 feet of you would appreciate that as well. So tell us what else is going on, Brad.
I want to remind you once again, this weekend, we've got the Island and Pigeon Forge hosting their annual tree lighting ceremony with special guest Paula Dean and also country recording artist The Young Fables, also an improv rap comedy feature from the Freedaps, and they perform at Universal and Disney. And you'll end the night with an appearance from Paula Dean and the Dean family as we light our 40-foot walk-through Christmas tree. Cool. And you will definitely want to arrive early. Just ride the tram on over from the parking lot to enjoy the 23-acre entertainment destination, including over 70 shops, restaurants, and attractions. And event festivities and parking are free for guests.
And
that's coming up on Saturday.
Your birthday.
Because tomorrow, tomorrow they're going to flip the lights on for Winterfest, but there's no real ceremony this year. They're just going to come on because tomorrow's the beginning of Winterfest, and then so you could really spend a whole weekend if you're going to go to that tree lighting on Saturday. There's two tomorrow night on Friday. Like I said, Turkey Creek is just a shopping center one, but it's really very nice. I've emceed it multiple years. That one with the Angela Floyd dancers and Santa Claus and other Christmas carolers. You remember Phil Campbell? From his dad was Archie Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's in this Dickens Christmas Carol group. He doesn't admit that he's him. I just know him. I just say he comes. He's like, "Hey, look at me! I'm going to sing Christmas carols." I'm like, "Okay, Phil Campbell." It's weird to me because I know who you are, but whatever.
Yeah.
So he usually shows up. That's a fun event. That's at Turkey Creek, and then the big one for Friday night is the Christmas in Chilhowie downtown, Knoxville, Chilhowie Park, where the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree will be there, and they'll light up that one, and they'll have the Austin East. Is it culinary or culinary? Arts department.
I always go with culinary.
That one. And arts and crafts for the kids and a lot of fun stuff to do.
A lot of fun stuff. Then as we look ahead, there'll be the Regal Celebration of Lights, November 29th.
I can tell you all about that one too. You want to?
You know a lot about Christmas light trees.
Well, I've been involved. I've been involved with the Christmas in the City from the city of Knoxville for multiple years. As in different roles. Whether I'm emceeing this or promoting that. So I can tell you all about that one too. That's the day after Thanksgiving. That's a fun one. That's usually my friends Bo and Tirsa are there to be the MCs, and they've got music, and they've got the tree, and they've got fireworks that blow when the tree lights up.
Is that downtown Knoxville?
That's when Crouch Park Extension. It's really the tree is actually right on Gay Street across from the movie theater. Yeah.
That's a nice tree too.
Yeah.
It's always a nice tree, and they'll be opening that.
It's a fake
temporary.
It's fake tree. I'm sorry, but I don't want to spoil it.
They'll be opening the temporary ice skating rink as well.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah, on Market Square. Excellent.
That's
all right.
fun.
So we really are in that Christmas mode already now, a week out before Thanksgiving. And if you're still in the Christmas mode, tomorrow on the show, I can tell you about. I'm going to dance the Nutcracker. Well, I said that all wrong.
I was just getting ready. I was going to sell some
There
tickets.
is a kid. One of these young men is going to dance the role of the Nutcracker. That's how it works. But I play the old man. And my title is actually the grandfather, and there's a part in the Nutcracker where they do the grandfather dance. And I've had to learn a new grandfather dance for this year because we have a new choreographer this year. It's not that far off from that. You can hold your vest jacket, and it's like a step to the left, a step to the right, a step to the left, a step to the right.
It just seems like a grandfather dance.
Right. Then the punchline though is later when I've done the little dance with all. It's not that exciting, but later when the music gets fast and I'm chasing the butler around and I fall down and I'm the comic relief in the ballet, and that's out in Oak Ridge. It's actually this weekend before Thanksgiving, so it'll be 2 shows Saturday and 1 on Sunday.
I'd like to see that.
Well, the Saturday night and the Sunday we have James Fellenbaum and the UT Chamber Orchestra playing for us, so those are the ones to come to. Saturday at 7:30, and they do, and Sunday at 2 o'clock. So anyway, that's my plug.
I'd like to see that.
Orcba.org, orcba.org.
It'd be fun to show. I'd like to come.
Please come.
That'd be nice.
Please. You don't have to stay for the first act because then I'm done.
You know anything about tickets?
I know all about tickets. They're at orcba.org, orcba.org. And it's general admission, so there's always tickets at the door as well.
All right. Now, we have some new flavors. That's right. Coca-Cola's introduced 2 new limited edition holiday flavors to sip on.
Yeah?
and it's called Winter Spice Cranberry Sprite and Cinnamon Coca-Cola. I cannot taste that in my brain, but all
Cinnamon
right.
Coke?
Cinnamon Coke, yes.
But they should call it Pumpkin Spice Coke, if we go crazy.
It's
too late for that.
Yes,
right.
too late for that.
Yeah.
The new Sprite flavor was actually created based on ideas from Sprite fans. The drink is basically a kicked-up version of Sprite Cranberry.
Well, you use Sprite when you're making a holiday punch, a cranberry punch. You generally use ginger ale or Sprite as the sugar base, this carbonated sugar base, and then you put in the cranberries or the other orange slices and whatnot.
Sherbet.
Right? Yes, that's what it is.
Sherbet or sherbet, or isn't that what you say?
And sherbet is correct.
Sherbet.
Yeah,
Sherbet.
I think.
But by Coca-Cola says this new cinnamon flavor is the first ever holiday flavor they've ever introduced in the U.S.
Well, times have changed. Everybody's got to come out with their new flavors. Look at Oreo; they've led the way with temporary flavors of every kind of Oreo they can come up with.
M&Ms do the same thing.
M&Ms, and it's working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody
People
wants
like
to try the
different
new
stuff.
one, and people get all excited about the new Dorito or the new M&M or the new Oreo. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
But Oreos should always be Oreos. It's blasphemy to do it any other way. That's my
You
opinion.
don't like the different flavored
No.
cream and stuff in the middle?
No, I like it. I like it classic.
All right. Well, they
That's
still
how I
sell
like
those.
Yeah.
They're going to stop selling regular Coke or
Well,
regular
sure.
Oreo or regular Dorito. Right?
I like the double stuff Oreo. You like the double
I
stuff
do like the
Oreos?
double stuff. Yes.
Go for a triple. Somebody's got to make one.
Oh no, they do
Quadruple.
once a year. Oreo, or I think, comes out with the obscenely overstuffed. Like I don't know what they call it, but it's way thick.
I'm not sure that's good for
No, it's not. No, they sell them individually,
You get a spoonful of lard.
and an insulin injection.
God,
It comes in the same
really
package.
something.
Serving size.
One cookie.
My serving size for
785
Oreos is one
Yes.
package.
Yeah,
One package.
Which is why I'm on a diet now.
I'm right there with you. Good Lord.
so good. All right, well that's good stuff. You can have that for probably make an Oreo themed dessert for Thanksgiving next week.
Yes.
You could possibly do that.
But you don't eat the classic. You don't crumble them up and make them in a recipe.
No.
That's it. Well, that's an easy recipe. You crush up the Oreos, mix them with cream cheese, and dunk them in chocolate. That's a nice little Oreo truffle.
That sounds,
There you
Sounds
go.
good.
Oreo truffle.
But we do have some tickets.
We do.
For
Let's
you.
save you money on things. Call 865-978-1152. We'll be back with more right after this. Wait, should I talk longer? No, I don't.
We'll be right back.
Thank you. And welcome back to Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Live channel. I'm Brad Lovett with Rich Haley, and the Ice Bears are back and they're playing tonight.
Yes, the Ice Bears are back at home. They're playing tonight against the Pensacola Ice Flyers. And I'll be honest, I was kind of surprised to find out there's hockey in Florida. That's not what I consider a hockey hotbed.
You wouldn't have thought, but I wouldn't have thought Dallas and some other places as well. But it's growing like a lot of other sports.
Yes, it is. So the Ice Bears are having a pretty good season this year, and the game starts at 7:35 in the Civic Coliseum. Tickets are $18 at the box office, or if you go online, you can get them for a little bit cheaper. Ice Bears are having a great season, and we'll see how they do tonight.
We certainly will, and chances are there may be a hockey game in between fights.
There might be. There might be. So speaking of fights, we have another battle to talk about. This is the battle in Rocky Top. That's up here in Gatlinburg at the Rocky Top Sports World. And it is a football tournament for 6-year-olds up to freshmen in high school. Now, obviously, they don't play each other. They have age groups. But with 300 teams out of 20 states, this is a major, major tournament. It's become one of the biggest ones in the country. And there are going to be games played here in Sevier County at the Sevier County High School Stadium and at Rocky Top Sports World. Then they'll be using some stadiums and fields in Knoxville as well. So for all of our visitors here from those 300 teams, welcome to the Smokies. Hope you have a great time. Hope your teams do well. And this goes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there will be a champion crowned in each age division.
And traveling sports, youth sports is big, and that's why we have Rocky Top Sports World.
Yes.
And some other venues as well.
Yep. So.
All right, we'll be taking a look at more sports on tomorrow's show. We'll be back with more in just a moment. I'm Brad Lovett for Rich Haley, and this is Mountain Fun Life.
How do we turn moments into memories? Those moments where the right people are right beside you. And the anticipation of reaching the top makes you feel like a kid again. Where the only arguments are who goes first. And trying something new never gets old. Visit us at Anakeesta, where there's magic in the mountains.
We are learning so much during the break here at Morning in the Mountains and Mountain Fun Life. Jim Johnson has decided to try eating Oreos with a fork.
Yeah, I've always seen it. I've never thought about it. They said they stick the fork in there. And
I take the Oreo. Sometimes I take 2 Oreos. When I was a kid, I would take 2 regular Oreos. They didn't have double stuff yet. They weren't invented. And I would dunk them in the milk 2 knuckles deep until the bubbles stopped rising. I would drown the Oreo. And then
you would know it was time.
It was time. Anyhow, so we're trying to think of recipes for Oreos because Brad will only eat Oreos the old way, the regular way. How about a deep fried Oreo?
I would have to try it.
Good stuff.
Of all of the deep fried junk, I almost said a bad word, that you can get, the deep fried Oreo is the best.
Yes.
It's the number one.
They're good.
Number one. You can skip all the other deep fried whatevers and just get a deep fried Oreo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like the mint Oreos when they come out.
And then you can have deep fried mint Oreos. You can use a mint batter on the outside. I've done that.
That'd be fun.
Red velvet batter on the outside.
Just any excuse to eat an Oreo is a good idea.
There you go.
Well, when Mama Jane comes back to the Tennessee Valley Fair in September, we're all going, and I will treat, or I'll talk Mama into giving it to me for free, but is what I mean by that.
Hey, either way works for me.
And we'll have deep fried Oreos. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, Thanksgiving is a week away, and we are starving. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. We'll be back tomorrow with the Friday show. Do not miss out. We might talk a little more about my expedition to nutcracking, which is at Oak Ridge this weekend. I'd love for you to join us. Brad Lovett, Jim Johnson, Rich Haley, and I'm Frank Murphy. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow.